Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to or back to the channel. I go by the name Jellybean, and I live in this 2008 Kia Sorento that I built out to be a camper van. Today is Monday. Last time I talked to you was Saturday, I think. Yesterday was cold and rainy and windy as heck. Sun came out a little bit after noon, but it was cold and the wind was blowing 30 mile an hour. That was just, kind of standard. It's not even really the gusts. Today, the wind's still there. It's still cold. It's only it's actually literally 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I've been in the pod, since Saturday night. Got out, walked around a little bit, tried to do some internet work, yesterday. Turns out one of my accounts needs to be the password reset. So I walked to a spot that I can get enough internet to do that. And every time it let me log into my account, which said the password's good. But then when I tried to change the password, it said my password was not valid. How come it let me in and would not let me re-put that password to change it? I don't know. So I have to go to Yuma tomorrow probably to take care of that, because I need to be able to get into my accounts, obviously. I noticed yesterday when I was walking around trying to find a spot out of the wind that somebody left a bunch of feces bags underneath the tree near the water. Come on, folks. Feces bags. Now, this is a paid place. I normally would not mess with other people's feces bags, but since I have to go to town tomorrow, if I can find a stick long enough to pick them up and drop into a garbage bag, I'm going to do that, because then I can just drive them up to the dump and chuck the garbage bag. But yeah, don't leave your feces bag. There's a pit toilet. 100 yards from me. It's not even that far. It's probably 100 feet. So yeah, whoever had this spot before, I don't know if it's the last guy, whatever, or girl, could have been. But yeah, don't do that. But yeah, guys, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm watching the wind out there, and it's blowing hard. It's supposed to slow down later tonight, but basically that'd be after dinner. So what I was thinking about was trying to get out there and get a fire going and cook another one of those steaks for some more burritos. But honestly, with this wind, I don't know if I can get a fire. I can get it going, but I don't know if I can keep it going. Not really good enough to cook on, because it's blowing hard out there still. It's still blowing like 20, just standard. It's blowing good. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower. What else I got to do, right? A shower. And by the way, I just noticed the other day on these dude wipes. Okay, so bath tissue and stuff is paper, right? What's paper made out of? Trees. So dude wipes, plant-sourced fibers. Thank you for clearing that up for us. If they were cotton, it still comes from a plant. I just thought that was kind of funny for them to say that on there. Plant-based fibers, or sourced fibers. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, get changed. Like I said, I've literally been laying in bed since basically Saturday, except for maybe an hour. I went outside to play on the internet and try to find a place out of the wind. It's going to get really cold tonight, down to freezing. So what I do want to do today is hook up my propane tank to my Mr. Buddy heater instead of the little 1 pound, because I think both of my 1 pounds are pretty close to empty. So we're going to hook up the 12-foot hose to the 20-pound tank and run that in here for tonight. That way, no matter how cold it gets, I won't run out of propane and we'll stay good and warm. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, get cleaned up and changed, and we'll take a look outside, see if we can't find a big stick, and maybe see if we can't get a fire going to, excuse me, guys, sorry. every time. See if we can't get one of those steaks cooked. Sorry, guys. We'll see you in a few. Well, unfortunately, guys, they're too far underneath the brush. They're all tangled in sticks and stuff, and yeah, they're just gonna rip apart. So I'll let the BLM people try to take care of it if they ever see it. I mean, like I said, I don't know if you can see, it's down in there, but it's like in the brush. It's, you know, I never would have seen him unless I went down trying to find a little place out of the wind last night. Yesterday. All right, guys, I'm gonna go try to find a little more brush for firewood. The maintenance worker here the other day told me if I wanted any of all this big pile he's got, he's like, take it, burn it. A lot of places you're not allowed to do that, but he said now he's just gonna pull it out in the spring, and it's a fire hazard right now. So if I want to grab any of it, I've got a couple 3 bigger pieces, and then I've got a couple little pieces. But yeah, I want to get a fire going, try to cook that steak up. The wind's kind of died down a little bit right now. It's still gusting, but it's died down at least right here. So yeah, and I told you about the reservoir the other day dropping like 8 inches. The next day it was up like 12. Now it's down 12. So this thing fluctuates pretty high every day. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna take one of those steaks out, let it start thawing, and then we're gonna go get some brush and try to get a fire going here, cook that steak. That's right, guys. See you in a little while. All right, guys, we got some brush cut up to help me get our fire started. I got some of that in there, and then we'll throw the bigger pieces on for the steak. Got the steak marinating and defrosting in the sun. We've got our propane hose hooked up to our 20-pound bottle, and then it goes into the trunk. We ran the generator yesterday because it was, rainy and cloudy during the day, so got that all wrapped back up. And you guys probably aren't going to be able to see from here, but when I was sitting in the bean pod yesterday, it seemed like a lot of people were leaving the LTVA over there. And I don't mean just like a truck. It was like a truck, with their camper attached. So I don't know if a lot of people just said, forget the wind and got out of there. Because, like I said, it's been windy as heck yesterday and today. A little better right now, but I can see the flag over there. And it's just whipping. It'd be a lot windier out over there than it is over here. But yeah, I don't know, some people just said, hey, forget about it, we're out of here for a few days, or what? But yeah, and like I said, here's the water level. That fire pit, completely out of the water. And yesterday, boom, that was right there. That water level was right up there again. It's, it's dropping a foot plus every day up and down. It's kind of odd. I don't know why that is. Who knows? But yeah, we've got camp all taken care of, all our chores cleaned up a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna get ready to cook that steak as soon as it defrosts. Good news is I don't have to go to Yuma tomorrow. I found there's a spot down the way that if I sit on a rock, I get some internet. Unfortunately, somebody took the spot that has that rock. But across from their trailer, I found another rock and was able to get enough to take care of my account and get the password changed up and everything good. So we don't have to go to Yuma tomorrow, and it's supposed to be a nice calm day. So maybe we can do a little something around here, maybe go for a hike or something. I'd like to see what's up that way. I mean, around that side of the lake. So I don't know what we're gonna get to do, but right now I'm finally gonna sit down because I've been cleaning up the campsite, trying to get those feces bags out of there. I wish I could have, because I'd hate for that stuff to get in the water. But I'll mention it to the BLM, LTVA folk up there when I leave next time. Because yeah, I can't get into them, and I mean, it's somebody's feces. I don't know if it's dog or person. I have a feeling it's person. And yeah, I couldn't grab it with a stick just to throw it in another bag just to get it out of there. I mean, it's right on the water's edge. That's what I'm really worried about, getting in the water. So, all right, guys, we're going to relax for a little while. And hopefully this wind continues to die down. And we can get this fire started. I'd like to get it started here any minute, because the wind's kind of slow right now. All right, guys, we will talk to you in a few. All right, guys. So with this hellacious wind, all that stuff I had burning, I threw it underneath now the grill, and it burned it up like no tomorrow. So we got to cook dinner. It burned up, I mean, literally in like 30 minutes. And there were some big pieces in there. But yeah, we're going to get that steak a-cooking. Alright, guys. So like I said, these are tri-tip steaks. So tri-tip, you want to do a little more indirectly, in my opinion. So we've got a little bit away from the hotter coals. But we're going to cook this to a nice medium rare. Unfortunately, it cooked the coals went way too quickly. So, I mean, I'm not ready to eat. I started the fire at 2:30 and it's like maybe 3:15 right now. So, I mean, that's how quick it burned up. I mean, I had a good piece of wood, a good bit of wood, excuse me, on there. But yeah, we're gonna just relax and let this slowly go. And then we're gonna do the same idea I did in the last video with these, because that taco sauce I bought, street taco sauce, I gotta move this around a little bit, excuse me. I wanted to sear it on both sides, and then we definitely get it off the fire. But I make a sauce out of sour cream, jalapeno, garlic, cilantro, lime zest. It makes a great sauce. And this one is pretty close to that, except it's not a cream sauce. So I really like the flavor of it. And for tacos, it's good. I mean, me being a gringo, maybe I don't know how to make tacos, but you know what? They're darn good. So, yep, I'm going to sear this for a moment or two more. I'm sorry I keep looking away, but at this point, you got to be careful. But guys, this is real van life. Yesterday was a cruddy day. I didn't want to drive anywhere because I'd just been in town. So basically, I just stayed inside the bean pod and watched YouTube videos and things like that all day. And this morning, I found a new show to watch for a little while. Letter I, Land. Little weird, but it was something different, something to watch. Like I said, this is real van life. If it gets cruddy outside, you're stuck inside. And me, I'm in the bean pod right there. But I'm comfortable in there. Like I said, I got a spot to sit. I got my bed. I could always sit in the driver's seat, but I never do. Excuse me. Every time, guys. But all right. I'm just looking out. Still beautiful. But this is real van life. If you got one of those crazy expensive vans, that 100, 2, 3, 500,000, whatever they are, you got more options. Somebody living in an SUV,
Not so much. You know, I could cook in my skillet. I could cook in my hiking cook pots, things like that. But if I've got a fire pit and I've got meat, I want real cooking. You know, oven open flame. Sorry, guys. It's a beautiful day. It's just still windy. It's calming down. But like I said, this is real van life. And, oh, one thing I want to tell you all. I think I've come up with an idea. Excuse me. Let me get a little sip of something. I don't think I want to go up onto the LTVA here in Imperial Dam. Like I said, it's up on a plateau. Going through there the other day, I didn't like it. So I think what I'm doing, I'm going to spend my 14 days here. I've got a pass. I can stay here all year, but only 14 days at a time. Then you have to leave. And I like that place outside of Phoenix. And there's another place outside of Phoenix. So I think what I'm going to do is spend my 14 days here. And then I'm going to try another one outside of Phoenix when my 14 days are up here. But right now, cooking our tri-tip steak for later on to make burritos. All right, everybody. So that small steak didn't take very long. So I let it rest for about 5-6 minutes. I love to cook. If I was in a sticks and bricks, I would throw dinner parties and all kinds of things back in the day. But again, I'm no longer there. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys a little better view of me. That's probably not good. But I love to cook. You want to learn how to cook? Let me know. I can kind of give you some secrets. But one thing about a steak, any kind of steak, you want to sear it, don't touch it too much. After it's done to a certain temperature, I like medium rare, so I go 128, 125, somewhere in there, because it's going to continue to heat up as it rests. 135 is a perfect medium rare. Let it rest, lets the juices stay in the meat, and then when you slice it, it doesn't all come out on the table. You know what I mean? But yeah, the fire went so quick, and that steak was small. Like I said, I'm making burritos out of it. But guys, again, I know I'm trying to. I want to give you guys better content, but unless I'm traveling and showing you guys something different, somewhere new, this is van life in an SUV. So right now, I'm not going to eat it. It's too early. It's only 3. That's about 4 o'clock now. Planning on eating about 6. But hey, my burritos will be great. I don't know what else we're going to show you tonight. We'll see. But for right now, guys, I'm just going to relax. The wind is dying down more and more. It's supposed to be almost to nothing by morning. And right now it's doing pretty good. So had I waited maybe an hour, the fire and everything wouldn't have gone so quick. But you never know what the weather guys are going to say, and it is what it is, right? Sorry, guys. So for right now, I'm going to just relax in this beautiful area with the sun setting behind the lake. It's up there, but you wouldn't be able to see me if I showed you. But all right, guys, for right now, we're having a lovely afternoon. And the national championship game's on shortly. Of course, I don't think I have a way to watch it. Plus, I have no internet. Forget about that. So, all right, guys. We'll see what happens. We'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys. So, I ate dinner, laid down, just been watching Netflix and YouTube, things like that.
YouTube's kind of hard to watch. Netflix comes in a little better with almost no internet. But currently outside, it's like 37 degrees. And on my indoor thermometer, it says 66. I have my Mr. Buddy heater just on the pilot setting. And it's just ticking away. And it's 66 degrees in here. It's lovely. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. So you guys have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And again, thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, commenting, sharing the whole Megillah on my channel. And I appreciate it very much. And we will see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors. Have a good night.